Same like this one, I can't really do much about that until we get some troops in here. And then they got someone walking around here. They've still got a lot of garrisons in the capital, which we're kind of trying to do something about. And then Alexander's troops over here. I suppose we can just spread out the troops onto the border. Ready to take out Iran. Then Alexander's troops will cover the border with Afghanistan and all that. And then, you know, once we start fighting the Allies, push through Afghanistan into India. Right, well, let's have a look at the combats in here. So that's our attack going into Berica. They got a semi-motorized division here. Oh, is that? Yeah, semi-motorized division there. Which shouldn't be too big of an obstacle. At the same time, we may need to pull back a division from here, so that we can sort of recuperate a little bit. Let's go ahead and send in these two to land over there. I mean, that's the thing, if we can stop their attack, which I don't think they got all that high piercing. Which actually, how much did the mechanized over here have? Oh wow, yeah, we've got heavy armor on these. What is the armor on these again? 64, okay, yeah, they won't be able to do much against these divisions. Assuming that it's all, well, it's not all heavy tanks. Some of them are medium. But it still should be like 50 armor, more or less. Right, let's have a look at the close air support that we brought into Rome. Can you reach... well, you don't have a lot of... you can't reach there either. Okay, never mind. That's a bit too far away then. This one's doing a patrol. Let's actually have a look at the sunk ships, assuming that the thing doesn't lag. So owner, let's have a look at Romania. Just double checking that we did lose a... something in the Spanish state. Oh yeah, we lost 2 destroyers. Is there anything else lost to Spanish? Oh, and 3 destroyers. Okay, so our destroyers are going down rather quickly. In that case, that's not lost anything. That's not lost anything. I think it was just the fleet over here that was having the problems, which has returned to the port. Oh yeah, it's down to 2 ships. Oh, that's the pride of the fleet as well. Okay, I'm just going to send this one back to Athens. Let those into the reserve fleet. Everything else should be fine. Oh, and the jet bombers advance as well. And another Soviet rebellion. Where's this? This is... okay, this is somewhere where we are relatively close already. Okay, one of these over here. Clear out that one. Got some bombardment going on some various Japanese or Japanese aligned troops from China. Okay, we're still seeing a lot of convoys going, or originating from Ecuador, which we are of course still technically fighting. Okay, we are still taking quite a bit of casualties in combat. I mean, it is 15 divisions that they're sending in here. It kind of makes sense. Right, well, let's send in these 2 into the combat with the medium tanks that we have, and that should be at least a bit of an improvement. Yeah, that is just basically the entire, well, not the entire, but a quite large chunk of the army is probably trying to counter us over here right now. We haven't got into Mallorca quite yet, but we're getting closer. Then we can take Ibiza and maybe do another landing in Valencia. That might be an interesting thought. Yeah, they keep on trying attacking here, but then they realize, yeah, we can't get through there. Okay, so we got armor of 49. That's the biggest piercing that we can find. 41, I believe. So yeah, that's definitely working in our favor. A bit more reinforcements and upgrades by the looks of it. Not exactly surprised, to be fair. Heavy bomb approaches up advance. Oh. Alright, well, let's have a look at the... It's probably the... Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do those. Tall bomb. Oh, heavy bomber, sea attack, and strategic attack. And jet bomber, sea attack, and strategic attack. Well, don't mind if I do. And then Grand Slam bomb needs the heavy bomber prototype level 8, which is the next one. That shouldn't take all that long then. Okay, we may need to pull another one of the divisions back. Let's move you over there. But the Spanish are still trying to push back a little bit, but I think they're focusing a bit too much on me, I reckon. And my troops are not going to make life easy, that's for sure. Right, so can we get another... We've got all the ships in here. Let's see, how many can we get into a ship again? With the heavier tanks, apparently only one. Well, that's what we'll do then. We could also take another corps of infantry into the port. And start maybe landing some of that into either further south or somewhere or something around there. Maybe we go all the way down here in the south and start taking the coastline there. We should be able to start advancing pretty fast. The risk that we are running in here, though, is that the Allies are going to take, or the French primarily, I suppose, are going to be taking a lot more land than I'm willing to give them. But I mean, eventually we'll have our revenge, so to speak. Okay, it looks like a lot of the divisions in this combat are now pretty badly hurt. Let's put it that way. I'm probably going to pull you back. We're going to send this one forward. Make sure that their counterattack won't succeed. No, I don't think I need to buy crude oil. We've got pretty good productions. Although we are actually losing a little bit right now, but that's probably because we're, well, converting just a tiny bit overall from energy. I don't think, well, I suppose, I'm pretty sure that we could be converting more if need be. But since the numbers that we have are so much higher, it doesn't really matter. We'll send in the mechanized divisions over here. Look like they are desperately needed just to stop this counterattack. This counterattack, I mean, if we can stop that, we can start attacking in here, start shattering a lot of the divisions, I reckon. Oh, there we go. Cuba wants to buy some close air support, I mean, sure. I suppose I can do that. Are we going to get the planes? So we're going to be getting the heavy transports in October. We are going to be getting jet bombers in November. And more naval bombers also in October. And then lots and lots of roads. Oh, and more medium bombers in October as well. Okay, so October is going to be very busy in terms of planes. Then a little bit of jet fighters in December. Then lots and lots of roads. And we've got quite a few things over here that are not really progressing all that much yet. We'll survive. Right, so any progress on the troops here? That one's almost ready to clear out there. We've got some troops pushing forward down there, so they'll be able to start pushing south towards Xinjiang's capital. Because that's their only victory point. I'm pretty sure about that. But they do have a fair bit of garrisons that are potentially a problem. Because the French clear out that one. Which I suppose it is a French province, so it kind of makes sense. We did get the mechanized division over here with some heavy armor. That should be making quite a massive difference. Although we are running rather low on troops in this combat. I mean, if you have a look at the total numbers, they got 138 against our 30... Well, let's say 34,000. Plus whatever we get from this one. That's another 14. Okay, so that's gotta be 48,000-ish? Well, I'll make that 46,000, but yeah. There is a lot of fire in here, or firing going on in here. And we still don't have supplies being brought in reliably, which is definitely a problem. And we're still yet to capture a port is the problem. Let's go ahead and take 3 of these. Send the assault ships down. Oh, right, we can't actually move in. Oh. There's probably not that much troops in the port. So we could try to land in troops here, take the port, and then link up with that, or we could do another landing over here near Valencia. You know what, we're going to do a landing over there with the infantry. And then we can take the mechanized unit over here and do a landing in Tarragona. Hopefully that'll work. It's a bit risky though, I do admit. We are running a bit low on fuel. Yeah, fuel. I suppose we brought in a lot of divisions that are quite heavy in terms of fuel usage. Okay, that one's going to have to pull back. So now it's just the mechanized divisions defending against 13 Spanish divisions. Who will win? I mean, the question is, can they... Well, they are still doing some damage. Over here, we are now under attack by 4 divisions. Okay, well, it's at least giving us a bit of breathing room. Especially as soon as we get this one done. Be alright, this one can probably start moving forward soon. Right, so the assault ship is going to be dropping troops in Denia. We're going to maybe take... Oh, we've won in Berga. Medium tank destroyer, advance. Got another rebellion in Soviet Union. This is actually not that far away from our troops. Oh, right, yeah, okay, I see where this is. Just double checking, or making sure that we get that, and we did clear out the rebellion over there, excellent. Okay, you do not have fuel or supplies, so we can't actually send you to attack. That's a bit unfortunate. But hopefully we can clear out a lot of these divisions and then just take that. Let's just double check. Well, they got this one, but that's not their core, so that's not counted. Okay, so it's just their capital. There's 1 victory point. And that's it. See what we can do. And we're still bombing a lot of the Japanese troops. Well, technically most of those are probably... Well, that is a Japanese division there. But yeah, they got a lot of troops here in the Far East right now, which I can't do much about. Oh, hostile bombing. Oh dear. Please don't sink anything. Okay, we got the division in here. Let's quickly get to Barcelona. Okay, they didn't actually do any damage on the ships yet. It might be because their air defense might be pretty decent and all that. How is the Xinjiang? Oh, they are out of manpower. Well, that's a good thing. Berga was under attack. Oh, right, we won the combat there once, but then they decided to bring in immediately another one. How's the combat over here? I think we are slowly winning that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you around that way. To maybe link up in Tarrega, or if we can take Barcelona, we might be able to attack there. Now, of course, we also have 2 more divisions in here that we can transport over. Oh, the auxiliary vessels were in use. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll take it. Heavy assault can advance. Excellent. So is that now... Oh yeah, that is at least up to date. Technically ahead of time even. We're about to take Altai, which is part of the industrial base, which is going to weaken the remaining commentary even more. Right, well now that we've got the Barcelona almost ours, so we can start bringing in troops there, and then we can clear out this pocket in here, more or less. Battle of Barcelona has started. Well, we got armor 64. I think we'll be pretty okay in this combat. Over here we're still holding them back as well. That's not bad. This one's quite bad, actually. I don't want to spend too much strength in that particular combat, at least. Did we get the... Oh, right, we got the landings down south, didn't we? And get a port. Then we get Valencia. So, it's mostly Dentras's armies that is going to do the work right now in here. And it's working quite nicely, I would say. Actually moving the entire army there. Okay, so this is the landing craft, that's probably fine. It's gonna wait until we get that port and we'll land in some more troops. Actually, no, we'll transport troops into Barcelona. We need some reinforcements there. And this combat is still a bit of a mess, admittedly. The mechanized... You know what? We're no longer under attack there. Okay, the mechanized troop or division will go over here and start attacking that stack. That's going to probably break a lot of the enemies. We're still losing a lot of provinces in Siberia, but that's hopefully going to change in about a month. Or so. We have got on... Actually, no, we haven't got on troops down there yet. And you still don't have supplies. Well, you got supplies, but you don't have fuel, so it's going to be kind of a slow progress, I suppose, but that's fine. It'll do for now. Right, let's get back to Iberia. Let's get to Valencia. That's some airbase there. Oh, right, yeah. That's actually good. It looks like the Spanish are also attacking the French again. To a certain degree, not necessarily massively, mind you. Okay, they're down to one division now, attacking, because our counterattack started reaching them. And Barcelona is now surrounded. But the reinforcements have arrived just in time. Is that autosave, or is the game just thinking? It was just game thinking. Right, well, we got all that. Oh, right. Got the troops in here. I suppose what I could do, I could send in the auxiliary vessels down here to Mallorca and then transport these, for example, down to Valencia or something like that. We got some troops in there. If we can dig in on these, well, that's actually planes over there. Not necessarily quite as good as I hope it would be. I think we're just going to hold this province for a little bit over here with the paratrooper, because I know that the paratrooper itself is not going to be sufficient to clear out the enemies. So this stack is probably the first one to be arriving into the front line. As such, we still got quite a bit of troops. Yeah, we've got 2 paratroopers there, we've got another corps over there, more paratroopers. Hold on a minute. Where is Mastani's army? And that's Massa's army. Where is Mastani's army? Majority of it is in here. Oh, right. Well, I know where to send you. It's a bit of a long distance, but that might explain why majority of the troops were not moving. See, so our counterattack over here seems to be doing okay-ish. I mean, we're losing strength pretty quickly, in all fairness. But if we can just, you know, keep them somewhat occupied, and especially if we could win this combat in here as soon as possible, so we can link up with Barcelona. That would be brilliant. Well, we're about to reach September 1948. Full bombing the Xinjiang capital. Honestly, I should probably change the target a little bit, but for now, I'll let it be. Oh, there we go. So we lost 35,000 in that combat. They lost 41,000. We got an important victory. Let's send in the heavy tanks to attack over here. That might make quite a difference in the combat. Oh, yeah. I think they're starting to shatter now. Well, some of them did. And if we can link up through here, we can ease the situation in Barcelona. We can start getting supplies into all of these. That should be making quite a difference. Oh, we already won the combat. Right, well, that's good. Send in another one over here, so that's fine. This one's fine for now. Now the Spanish... Oh, the Spanish are pushing still north towards Bordeaux. So the Allies haven't really done that much. We got a bit of an air combat over here with our interceptors dominating the skies. Well, that's certainly a good thing. Okay, we did link up with troops in Barcelona, so let's go ahead and send in the 3rd Mechanized Division into the combat over here in Manresa. And that should make it... Oh, won another combat in the mountains here. Well, that's good. Oh, have we got on the supplies in here already? We got a lot of it. We'll leave someone on the border here, just for now. We'll probably change that stance at some point, but right now I think it's quite important. Right, so the landing craft, we could land in some troops over there. Because I suspect that we are going to need a bit more troops there. And then these two could maybe be assigned to the landing craft as well. Now, do we land in more troops down south? Or do we... Oh, right, yeah, the auxiliary vessel's about to reach there. What we could do is... actually do an invasion of Ibiza. Real quick, and then we can land in these troops over here in Valencia. How is their surrender progress? It's currently 17%. They are losing their unity. We can buy some more tungsten, by the way. Let's do that. We'll buy from Bolivia, I think. Just to make, or kind of spread the money a little bit. Right, so the first division in this combat is running a bit low. Oh, gold mining. Monthly income from our gold mines. Oh. I'll take 2,000 cash. Right, I don't think we need to expand that. Well, I suppose... crude oil, maybe? Yeah, we'll get a little bit that. Now, where was that province again? No, hold on a minute. Here you are. So that's going to be crude oil. I think we'll get the industry back there. And then we'll get some oil rigs. Because, you know, 12 base crude oil there. If we upgrade it all the way, that's going to be like 50 or something. Extra production. Which is not bad. Right, this is slowly recuperating. We need a bit more reinforcements, which is not really a surprise. Oh, there we go. We won the battle in Manresa. And Alkira. Right, this was the plains over here, but yeah, they had like one division attacking. That's not too bad. Did the troops arrive here? I'm gonna leave one division on the island. Just in case. I'm gonna send you down that way. Monsoon in full swing. No surprises there. Okay, the counter-attack into Barcelona is not going all that well for the enemy. Two of the divisions are about to, well, pretty close to at least surrender, or like give up the fighting, or even shatter. What's the tungsten? Oh, nuclear program costs. Sure, I think we can afford that. Expand air bases. In Tashkent. Oh. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, these three. Time to start attacking. This one's not in a shape to attack, I'm afraid. And this one's got on about 2 days of delay still before it can attack again. But yeah, the landing was quite successful, I would say. Now the question is, can I take the entire border over here? Well, aside from this area here, I suppose. And I think I can probably do most of it. You know what? We'll send in a division. Oh, wow, yeah, it's the heavy tank. Or heavy armor mechanized division attacking in here. That's probably gonna... Oh, yeah, and all the enemies are now arriving there. Air Force asked for more money. Well, luckily we did get 2,000 at the start of the month here. Right, how far? Oh! Right, well. Alexander, I'll send one of your mountaineers over there to clear out that one. That should be alright. Ansang's troops are slowly arriving to the front line. Well, near Afghanistan at least. And these are on the move still. This one, I suppose I'm just going to let it move them manually. Make sure that it's going to have some supplies in there while it's moving. That's almost ready. You know what? I'm actually going to take these into Karakum. So they can start moving south, or towards the capital at least. That should be alright. We still haven't gotten any troops here. I suppose we got the paratroopers over here that we could move forward. To help with some of the things here, because the paratroopers are probably going to be the first ones within reach of the enemy. Right, I did say that I wanted to cancel that mission. I'm just going to do that now. The planes need a bit of a rest. So I'll probably give them... Oh, right. My army over here has arrived. Let's go ahead and start organizing it on the front line here. So let's actually have a look at the simplified terrain map mode. Because this is a mechanized division, or mechanized corps. We can either go directly through, or we can go around along the river here, and kind of go around this area into Palestine and all that. With the mechanized, that's potentially okay. Or we could go around here and then south. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible idea either. But how many mechanized divisions do I have? I got 10. Then 15 infantry. Okay, how about we take one of the infantry corps first? No, that's the little mechanized corps. There we go.